So I got a crazy story to tell you. Have you ever had like the most amazing prayer request answered? I mean, this doesn't happen to me very often, but I got to tell you a story that happened about 10 years ago. I was writing my book, Branded Faith. Yep, this is called self-promotion. 10 years ago, and I was really writing most of my book at my favorite coffee shop, Sadamo. And so I'm in Sadamo, it's a late afternoon, I'm typing away, and I'm kind of getting towards the end of the book. And now I'm thinking about publishing and how to get other people to help me kind of promote the book. And I remember thinking that, man, what could I do to get Brian McLaren? He's like one of the top 5 Christian authors. He's best-selling author. How could I get Brian McLaren to even respond to an email? And I had met Brian McLaren once. And I was like, man, how can I reach him? I knew he used to live in Maryland, but now he had moved to Florida, living on the beach, living his best life. And I just kind of prayed, kind of half prayer, and I was like, God, help me find Brian McLaren's email and help him just respond to my email. And then that was it, and I just kept writing. And as I'm typing, I look up, and in walks Brian McLaren. Okay, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, the guy was living in Florida, and he walks into the Sadamo coffee house where I'm sitting and typing. And I stand up to be like, Brian! And he looks at me and he recognizes me after one visit that we had like years ago. And he goes, Kumar! And so we shook hands, and I told him about the book that I was writing, and I would really love for his help to give me kind of a testimonial. And he gave me his personal cell phone number. He said, here's my number, send me a text message, and then I'll send you where to share your manuscript. And so a couple of weeks later, Brian McLaren read my manuscript. He didn't just write a blurb in my book, he actually ended up writing the foreword to my book. And I was just so blown away that this #1 best-selling author would be willing to put his name next to mine. And I think, sometimes we pray for things and just assume and hope God will make things happen. But this is a perfect example where God already knew. Like, think about this. I was praying for this, and God already had Brian McLaren driving to this coffee shop to answer my prayer. So God was already working on behalf before I even thought to ask God for that. And I think when we think about our wildest dreams, think about the biggest thing that you want in your life and how God can be part of making that happen.